Hello and welcome back to the channel. Also, hi from Zing. Happy Global Accessibility Awareness Day, the third Thursday of every May. Today we're going to be talking about sign language gloves and why they simply don't work. So if you want to know more about that, stick around. So sign language gloves have been the talk of the town for so many years. Multiples of people have been trying to make them, and multiple people have been sharing them with me and fellow deaf friends. Oh, what are sign language gloves, you might ask? They're gloves that a deaf person is supposed to be wearing. They sign wearing them, and then it's supposed to translate the signs into spoken words or text even. Like I said, many people have tried making them. I know of the UCLA undergrads, I think, that tried to make them. Someone from Kenya was making them, but the first people that tried making them are Stanford University researchers named Larry Lafer and James Kramer. Not to be confused with John Kramer. Although I will be making a Film Fridays episode on whether John Kramer, aka Jigsaw, would be accessible to his disabled victims, so subscribe and don't miss out on that video, on that discussion. Should be fun. Now, technology is cool. I love technology. I love accessible technology. I've grown up around computers, consoles, etc., majority of my life. But every time I see something about sign language gloves, it makes me batty. To put it simply, sign language gloves only help you, the hearing person, if you're hearing and watching this. It does not help me or any other deaf person. Everybody's sending me videos and articles about this thing thinking that I'm going to be like, oh, that's so cool for me, but what is that going to do? If I'm wearing gloves that translate what I'm signing to you, so you understand me, what's gonna be accessible to me after? So I'll sign to you, it gets translated, and then if you're trying to talk to me, especially now when we're wearing masks in a pandemic and the like, how is that going to help me and any other deaf person? Never mind the fact that the entire system created by Kramer and Lafer cost $3,500, and that doesn't include the cost of the actual glove. I don't know how much the other gloves would be costing, but $3,500 for a system, and that doesn't even include the glove, that's extremely expensive. You know what tends to be free? Learning sign language. Obviously, if you get classes, if you pay for classes, those are not free, but you can go to lifeprint.com and learn for free with the Wi-Fi that you pay for, or you can go somewhere with free Wi-Fi. So not only does it only help the hearing person, and it doesn't help the deaf person, and they're extremely expensive. The thing is, when you watch the video of the younger students that were testing their own version out, for one, some of their signing was wrong, so it didn't make any sense from what I remember. But ASL is expressive. Part of the language is in the face. It's not going to take that into account. When you can have one sign that can mean multiple things depending on the facial expressions, but the gloves aren't going to tell you that. It's gonna be badly translated or badly interpreted, if you will. And then here's the last thing on my mind about these things. Who wants to wear clunky gloves all the time? Am I supposed to be expected to wear these clunky gloves out and about when I'm going shopping, when I'm at the park, when I'm at the airport? What? I don't even like wearing gloves in the winter. I don't even like wearing snow gloves and winter gloves. I would rather freeze my hands off and complain about it knowing that I could simply put on $1 mittens and be warm. But I would not be wearing sign language gloves because they don't even look nice and it's just completely unnecessary. Also, with tons of wires around, like, I imagine things would get real heavy and real sweaty and real uncomfortable, and also as someone with carpal tunnel syndrome, that's just not a good mix. So at the end of the day, stick with learning sign language, the sign language of your country, obviously. And if you're not going to learn any sign language, your phone is going to be so much better at being accessible with typing and writing and whatever than $3,500 gloves that are clunky and you have to carry around wires and all, I'm assuming, and nobody wants. Look, I'm a Skynet lady. I'm a Skynet woman through and through. It's endgame for me. But that's not my idea of wanting to be part of Skynet, okay? It's not my idea of wanting to be a Terminator. Alright, it's not. There's an article from The Atlantic titled Why Sign Language Gloves Don't Help People. I will link that down below so you can take a look and read more about it. I think it's a really good article to read. Those are my thoughts on that. Happy Global Accessibility Awareness Day. I think this is a great topic for this kind of day. Let me know what you think about the sign language gloves down below, and I will see you later. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. I tried.